Gang. It's been a season. It's been a whole season. 4 qualifiers. Now we're at finals. And boy, oh boy, is it going to be an exciting one. It's your boy, Mr. Hunty Buns. And I'm here with the one and only Zaccarini. There he is.
Hey!
See, there he is. I told you guys.
I'm right here. He's not lying.
Should we take a look at what the very first wave championship Midwest Ninja Series competition course is going to look like? Should we watch a demo video?
I bet we should.
Let's just take ourselves a look-see. Mr. Caleb Rhines. First obstacle. What do you think of that first obstacle?
It looks fun. It's definitely going to be just a big swing.
It was harder before. We nerfed it just slightly. The pro division is still in its raw form, but it was certainly a little bit more difficult before. Then they're moving on. Yeah. Okay, this one, throughout the day, I think this obstacle inherits the most change. Did you see the pro version of this course?
Yes, yeah. I've
You
watched
did?
a few divisions of
Okay.
this course.
Yeah. This is, I think, of all the obstacles, I think that one inherits the most change.
Okay.
Standard up and away. And then this one. This, I don't know if... Yeah, the 8 to 10-year-olds are not going to go pendulum to pendulum. They go around this column. The other divisions are going to go pendulum to pendulum. And then for day one, anyway, not to give anything away, but for day one, they're going to go from this pendulum to this slightly unstable block to the pit pillow ramp to the dismount block. That's the beta right there. You want to go stomach down.
Yeah. Or neck first, too.
Yep. And then on to this one. You can see he does get it on that try. You can see he's cackling. So that's the 8 to 10-year-old semifinals course. I mean, that's what they have to do. They have their work cut out for them. In order to be here, they had to have qualified. So it's certainly going to be a little bit more difficult than their regular obstacle course. What do you think, man? On a scale of 1 to 10, if let's say 10 is you could maybe expect one finisher out of every ninja on the planet. And a 1 is you have to make your way across a foam pit. Where do you think this stacks up? As an 8 to 10-year-old.
As an 8 to 10-year-old, that foam pit is pretty daunting, I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, all of these ninjas deserve to be here. They all qualified, and they've been working hard all season. And this course isn't going to be free, but I think we'll see a couple finishers in this division. I mean, looking out there, I see a ton of great athletes.
I'd have to agree. I think we're going to see a minimum. Let's see. I don't think anybody. So the way that, I guess if you don't know, the way that the youth program works here is in order to qualify, to attempt a qualifier here, you have to be at least in the intermediate part of the program or above. So intermediate, advanced, and elite. There's a bunch of elite teams, a couple advanced teams, a bunch of intermediate teams. I don't think any intermediates squeezed in. I think almost all of them are elite and advanced mixture for the 8 to 10s. Here's a look at the rules. The retry system, basically, in order to summarize this quickly, it's a lot of writing. Your third fall ends your run. So you can fall twice. You have to complete the obstacles in order. So let's say you make it to the fourth obstacle and you fail it. You have to do the 4th obstacle again and complete it in order to move on, but then you only have one more free fall. So your 3rd fall is the end of your run. So your placement is obstacles completed, obviously. The least falls to the last obstacle cleared. Basically, furthest, fastest, cleanest is going to win. And then on tomorrow, so today this is basically a semifinals. It's a qualifying course for the last hurrah, which will be tomorrow, which will be a more advanced version of this course, potentially extended. Can't give anything away yet. So all the athletes are going to run this round, and only the top 8 are going to move on. So then the run order tomorrow, I believe we're going to do the reverse of today. So however you place today, if you win today, you're running last tomorrow. So you'll earn that little bit of advantage. So we got to do a huge shout out to Primo Chalk. You'll see their logo kind of on the bottom right of the screen. You're going to see it occasionally on different assets that come up. They hooked it up. Man, if you're looking for gym chalk, we reached out to say, hey, what could you guys do for a local competition like this? And nearly immediately, they hooked us up with more than we could have asked for at all. So they've been hooking us up for a while with just buckets of chalk. And man, did they hook it up. They helped sponsor the prize pool immensely, not only with merchandise and product, but also cash, that cold hard cash, which is insane. That's more than you could expect to ask from a company to sponsor locally. So shout out to Primo. Check them out. We got QR codes plastered all over the gym. Check out their deals. And that's pretty much that. I mean, we took a look at what course they're going to run. We took a look at the run order. What time we got first runner? Probably in a couple minutes, maybe 2 minutes. We're going to see the very first runner. So you hang on to your hats, gang. We're going to double check our stream quality, double check our cameras, double check our batteries, and then we'll meet you back down to the starting platform in just a minute. All right, gang. Looks like our first athlete is hopping up onto the starting platform. And away she goes. That has to be my favorite start to any course I think that we've designed. To any regular style course like this, that has to be my favorite.
Yeah, I don't think I've done a better start.
You have to try it, dude. You got to try it at some point here.
There's no way to not love just big swings.
Yes, 100%. Now it's on to the bounce. So this is going to be her reset time. You'll see directly above her times. Just 3 minutes and 40 seconds to finish the entire thing, except when they fall, they have to wait out this reset time. Another fall here, maybe just hesitating a little bit. So she is allowed hands and feet on all that stuff. So what I'd like to see is when she hits that balance beam, I'd like to see her almost fall forward and just grab that foam sleeve. Yeah,
exactly
now we're
what she
talking,
did.
homie. Yeah, and they are allowed those posts. It's going to be a little bit different than their regular balance obstacles. Making it through, so she did take 2 falls, which is unfortunate, but a lot of competition left. A lot of time left, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. You'll see right next to the timer that's counting down, along the bottom of the screen, you'll see the MNS logo, Jayla. That's the athlete. And then you're going to see the countdown time. And next to that, that shield is her rank. So your rank is performance-based. The better you do, the higher rank that you'll get. Next to that is clears and fails. So she's cleared 4 obstacles. She's had 2 falls. This one's definitely going to be tricky. You are taxed with extra swings. This is the extra swing tax that she's paying right now. And just comes up short. Great start, though. Great start to the wave. Love to see it. Jayla, advanced level athlete. That's a nice job. Zips on out of the course. Up next, starting platform. We got Judge Skinny smacking Seb with the ring. He deserves it.
Should have hit him harder.
Should have hit him harder. I agree. A big handful of that primo chalk. And away we go. Boom. Another big old lache out. So she got to see one of her old teammates, I believe. I don't know if they've ever been on the same team, actually, but I know that the team Layla's on is the team after Jayla's. So we had Jayla run, now we've got Layla. Another one to take a fall in the balance.
Yeah, it's just such a nervous environment. It's so easy to just misstep.
100%, man. Wait till you see the pro. I suppose you saw the pros balance
Yeah.
layout. Yeah, so the balance beam that she's on doesn't exist. It is a rope swing directly to that foam roller. So that one's tricky. Coming on through with 1 fail. So Jayla with 2. Layla making it through that with just the 1 fall. Let's see here. Nicely done. Yeah, see, a fewer swings there kind of is the play. You cannot afford to. You can't do more than necessary.
Yeah, I think it's a deceptively difficult obstacle.
Yeah, it really is. It just looks like, in order for it to slide, it has to be slippery enough. Another one through. That's kind of the first look at those next 2. We hadn't gotten to see those. So, 1 minute and 35 seconds or so left. Should be enough, but all of that's going to bank on...
It's going to have to be smooth.
Yeah, it's going to have to be smooth, man, and she's going to have to build on that pendulum fast. We had about the lightest kid we could find test it last night, and he was able to build up enough swing. And he is certainly lighter than any of the younger girls that we've seen run so far. It was T-Money, so he's the one we had up on the pendulum. Our technician, Technician T.
5 or 6 ounces, yeah.
Yeah, he actually isn't heavy enough to get the strap to swing.
Really?
So, yeah, if he hangs from a ring, the strap just remains like straight down, like rigid almost. So now here's our first look at the pendulum obstacle. So she's going to have to build swing on that thing and get to the dismount platform. Build and swing up. You know what's tricky and deceptive about this is she probably has enough, but she's not on the side where she can see the platform. So
I mean, even when you're on the side where you can see it, it's so hard.
It's still deceptive.
It's so
yeah.
hard to tell.
But yeah, she definitely has enough. She's gonna pay the extra swing tax here. Oh no, she's moving around. I don't know if she's gonna have to get the dismount that she's just times out. You're gonna want to send it, but still, honestly, I think that is. I think she was deep enough, fast enough that could put her in a pretty good spot. All right, head back to the starting platform. We have Ariya, which, if you knew the previous athlete, you probably know this one too. Oh, she's gonna jump, bro. She's jumping into it. Whee!
Big swing.
It's a 10-foot. It's 10 feet tall. It's got to be the tallest starting platform that we've set up. It has to be.
I don't think we could go higher in this gym.
You can't, because then if you stand up, you'd be dragged. Martin's gonna be up there. We have an athlete later, Martin, who I think he's like 8'1". I'm just guessing. T-Money held up 8 fingers.
I think that might have been 9.
Now on to the balance. Man, we've just had victims to this. We've had victims to this obstacle.
I mean, and then watching people ahead of you struggle on it too, it really builds up the fear and the stress on this obstacle.
Yeah, it doesn't make it easier. Everybody, dude, for years, balance has always been like the ninja killer. It's when everybody holds their breath, everybody's happy when it's over. Looks like maybe just a little bit of undercommitment. Like you want to be forward. You know.
Great save right there.
Yeah, she did that lean back, little miniature matrix move. Onto the slider. So she's out of falls. The next fall's gonna end it, unless she can full clear. Let's see, you're keeping this rhythm here. Yeah, you really wanna throw your chest down on your backswing here to not swing backward.
Yeah, all the dismounts and swings like this feel so counterintuitive to what your body wants to do.
Exactly. You see where you want to go and you want to build swing for it. You know, you want to have enough to get there, but you need the confidence to go early. You see her switching mixed grip. Probably your arms are probably getting tired by now. Let's see her maybe getting a little frustrated. Yeah, you really want that chest down, maintain a little bit of a lock off. There we go.
Yep.
Able to get the point. That really is big. I mean, if I were her, I'd shake out probably a little bit before diving in, but
going straight into it.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to know her endurance. She's going to know her strength and endurance faculty better than we are probably. Coming up short, so that's going to be the third fall for Ariya. Still a great run. Next, we have Aiden. So we have seen, I believe we've seen 3 different teams so far. We've had Advanced 1, we've had an Elite 1 team, and now Aiden is on another Elite team. The elite team Aiden is on is actually, it's up there. I mean, after that is elite 2. So this kid's been, he competes, man. He gets around to these comps. You can kind of see it in the confidence and the swing generation right away. Not a stranger to the gym. Definitely not a stranger to the sport. See that.
Nails that little balance.
Yeah, confidence, man. Confidence goes a long way, which is crazy because I've had like 1 or 2 conversations with Aiden. The most recent conversation was just about confidence. We were actually talking about balance too, where we were both kind of saying that, yeah, confidence is half of it. You know, you can see here what he's doing is he's going to preload swing. You can see what he's trying to do it like a bar slider tech, which is good. Links on out of there. Showing a lot of experience, still clean. He's going to have to line this dismount up. He almost linked through the entire thing. Here's kind of another look at the cat grab, cat back situation here.
Snags that rope, moving right on.
Yeah, no problem with that. And then here is the sort of pre-jump to cat back. Might be my favorite obstacle. I mean, it seems basic, but it might be my favorite obstacle I think that we put together so far. 'Cause, I mean, it has a ton of variance throughout the day, but that one's definitely up there.
Yeah, it's very parkour style.
Yeah, and I like all force type of scrambly, sort of full body.
Yeah, because you like to pretend to be like one of your cats a lot, don't you?
I do, yeah. It's not pretending.
Oh, my bad.
I am. My grandpa was a cat. I'm not going to go through the mechanics of how that all has worked, like in my lineage, but
my bad.
That makes me a certain percentage cat.
Yeah, like 80?
80, yep. Yeah, we mathed it out. It goes by mass. It doesn't go by how many parents. my grandpa was a lion, so. Aiden's building it up, getting ready to dismount. I think we're going to see, I mean, yeah, he's got great time. Ooh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Cameraman's stumbling around over there trying to keep up with him.
Yep, lands on that.
There. Oh, and he misses. This gets another try. In fact, I mean, he actually has plenty of time. He's in a pretty comfortable situation. There he goes.
Nails
into the final catch. Sick. That is awesome to see. And then the dive. Full clear with 30-some seconds. Just for one fall. So he gets the clear.
First course finish of the day.
Yep. That's the first one of the championship here.
Of the championship.
So that's cool to see. That's got to be a confidence boost. And it was pretty quick, too. He had 30 seconds left. One fall. It'll be tough to beat. Here's another look at the starting platform. So that's another look at how high up it is. Let's see, he's maybe a little bit nervous. Judge Skinny is giving him some. I think he made it. He does sort of kind of a sideways land. Some athletes will opt for feet. Elliott opts for sort of like ribs, hip. It makes it happen.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
Yeah, it works. So you got the point. Huge moves, man. This is the championship course. He's hucking those moves. I'd like to see him staying. He's going to need it later here. You know, that's the thing. So I'm glad he's doing it. Look at that. He must have soaked up the beta properly. Ooh, smart. Look at that.
Turns
he's using
around for the save.
Using every body part as a resource. Like an octopus.
Yeah. He's got a few extra limbs, though, so
that's
pretty
true,
helpful.
yeah. Here he goes. Let's see his tech here. Even Aiden got hung up here just for momentarily. There we go.
Didn't slide back at all.
Yeah, not at all. That's about as clean as we've seen it. hopping into the big direction change. Didn't like going with that hand first. Which is smart. I like seeing him do this. You know, he saw him do it on the balance. Just go back and make the save. Setting up this infinity swing. Clutch move for a direction change.
Just reaching straight to that rope.
Oh, and he tries to one-hand it. Waiting out the reset time.
Let's see, will he opt for the one hand again?
Oh, he's taking it smart. Here's another look at the distance. Kind of a broad jump from a bar. If you've never tried it, it's kind of a spooky move.
Yeah, just on the floor, it's like, oh, this isn't bad. You get up there and you just start shaking.
Yep. Goes dangling along. A lot of high up big moves. That kind of seems now that I'm watching this. Granted, we said it, but now that I'm watching it, this is definitely a comp where a little bit psychological.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you rate the course on difficulty?
I don't think I ever got to that, but I think well, 10 was
10
one.
Being the hardest.
Yes.
10 being nearly unfinishable.
I think a solid 7.3. Maybe a little bit harder than 7.3.
Yeah, I could probably agree to that. I think if there's a little bit more like strength and endurance. Oh, did he miss it? No.
Had to
He's gonna have to rebuild.
The ground.
I don't know if he's gonna have time, man. It's gonna be.
I mean, getting your momentum.
8
up
seconds,
on that.
like he's gonna have to try it. It's gonna take a miracle. Still a great run. I mean, really was a good run.
Yeah, saving himself on the balance too.
Yep, that was great. Got through that clean, got through the slider fast. Up next, we've got Evan Rasmussen. Then we got Evan Rasmussen. Boom. Big dismount. Evan, I think, is on an advanced team. Advanced 1. Building up swing.
Big kicks.
Yep. Look at the size of the dismount. This I didn't really look at it from this angle because we were up close. It comes up a little short. To build it up again, man, it zaps energy.
Yeah, the longer the straps, it just...
Dude, 100%.
I don't know. You go to like a gym with really high ceilings, you see the long straps, and it's just dread knowing that you're gonna have to. Oh,
just comes up short. He loses a foot. And screw his foot
will he
back
put
on.
the shoe on or?
Makes it happen, man.
I think it was the lack of the shoe.
It had to have been. He had to shed that little
lighter.
bit of weight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the next fall ends it. So, Your boy's going to have to cook. No, he slid off. He asked if he could get his shoe. Judge Skinny was gracious enough to give him his shoe back.
Yeah, normally he's not so gracious.
Yeah, normally he keeps those things.
Yeah. I've watched him eat a few.
Yeah, he does. He eats like a snake. You notice that? How he lays on his side and wraps his body around his food.
I mean, if we take a lunch break, you'll probably be able to see his food, like in his neck.
Mm-hmm. Coughs up a pellet.
Skinny.
Up next.
Ryan is next. Yes, Ryan is next. Give me like 30 seconds to fix this real quick.
Looks like we've got up next is actually going to be Ryan Parmenter. It's getting added into the run order, getting shuffled in.
Yes, you will have to refresh and go through it. You can wait until I tell you to.
Here's a look at the warm-up area. Boom! Look at Moose.
He's ready to say hi to the camera.
There's Frankie. Frankie's family of ninjas. They're killing it too, man. The Jaspers. Look at that thumb. Look at the size of that thumb. You ever seen a thumb that big?
No.
Not often, right?
No. I think it's actually gotten smaller too.
Yeah, it shrinks with time. As he grows, his body borrows resources from that thumb. So that thumb's going to keep shrinking. Up on the starting platform now, we got Ryan's legs. There's his whole body, and there it is again, and he failed the second obstacle. So he's going to have to wait the reset time. Good eye on Judge Skinny there. That was the purpose of the second block. He still has too much power. He's too powerful. Makes it through the second. I like he's diving right in. Confident and smooth, man. That's going to be muy important here. For this.
All that power just building quick.
Yep. There he goes. Nice quick footwork. Dances right through. Boom. Yeah, despite the fall, kind of cooking along here.
Straight through that, barely slides back.
Yep. Onto the direction change ring lane. This one will change quite a bit throughout the day.
Looks like he's fixing his direction a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't want to commit to it. There we go.
There.
Much better. Sets up the infinity swing, and he's out of there. Just that one unfortunate fall, and it wasn't for anything except for putting too much power.
Yep, but having all that power will definitely be very valuable in the rest of the
Yeah,
scores.
you need it, man. You need it. We saw Aiden open up the whole thing.
Sticks the landing.
Zipping along into the back zone here.
And the straps are laid out for those first two. It's the swing against where you want to go, aren't they?
Yeah, that's actually a good eye. The holds he was just on, your swing is really manipulated by how the holds are fastened. The untrained eye would never notice that. That's a good point.
Lots of momentum going into that. That's huge.
Yeah, that's smart. And honestly, He probably has enough to dismount here if he wants to give himself a little bit of more leniency on that last obstacle. It's like I think they're so focused on building the swing and looking how far the dismount is that they hang out a little too long on that front side.
It is so hard to tell.
Yeah, it is.
Plenty right through.
Yep, we're kind of chilling now. See our cameraman Louis is stumbling his way into place.
8 seconds. He's gonna.
It's gonna have to be fast. You gotta go now, man. Oh, the pendulum is a victim to the pendulum. He times out in the air. That's good reaction time, though. You see him freeze midair.
It was still a wonderful run, though.
Yeah, that was good. He got to the very end of it. Stacks up in a good spot. I mean, it's got to put him in a good spot.
Yeah.
There goes Fiona.
Moose eyeing down the camera.
Making himself available if we need him, you know.
And a little dance party going on in the warm-up zone as well.
Yeah, there's a TikTok zone. And there goes Fiona. Bam. Look pretty smooth. Pretty smooth and confident here.
Yep, straight into the next thing, not really bothering with anything behind.
See how she attacks the balance here. Overshoots. It's downward too. I mean, that's another thing that makes it tricky. You're focused on the rope swing, stopping your forward momentum, landing on the balance beam, sort of what you have next. That's smart to use the post right away. Come on. Come on. She's good.
Come on. Another wonderful save. I mean,
yeah, I did not think we were gonna
save.
I didn't think we were gonna see that much character in that obstacle, but I guess so.
I think that's what happens when you kind of slow down the balance obstacles.
Yeah, that's true.
It allows them to, I don't know, flourish is the right word for a balance obstacle, but
have a tolerable existence.
Yeah, validate their existence in the course. I don't know how many people would be angry if they just if it wasn't in the course at all.
Yeah, that's a good point. I did like the fast balance obstacles a lot more than the slow ones.
Yeah, but one mistake on them and it's just over.
Yep.
That's the main problem with those, though.
Yeah, and painful. At least when you fall on like a slack line, you're fine. If you fall on a sequence of like spinning dice or skateboard, yeah. See if she can set up this infinity swing. Took that one unfortunate fall. She's doing the infinity swing in reverse here. She's got to kick the other way. She's trying to will the direction change, but she really needs to kick off to her right in order to make this happen.
It's alright. She's got
a minute. Set. Yeah, after the countdown, she'll have about a minute, which should be enough for this one and the next one, but she's going to have to set up the swing design correctly. Here, the judge out there gave her a warning on the post. Got 30 seconds. Can we figure it out? She's got to kick hard off to the right. There we go. Now we're talking.
Come on. Nails it. Yep.
Arms have to be tired. I do like that she dove in right away. She has to know she's getting close on time.
Yep. Just got to go straight into it. Come on.
Got to do it. Got to commit.
So close.
Gotta get there. So get this point. There we go. That's pretty much going to wrap it up, though, for Fiona. All right, everybody. Kind of an exciting start so far. Up next, we have Eli, but we're going to do a battery change here real quickly. Shouldn't take us more than a minute or two. And then you stay tuned in, and we'll see you in just a sec. All right, we got our batteries changed. We got our Eli ready on top of the warped wall. We have our judges telling the athlete to go, and he's going. You know what? If one person, if I were to draw names out of a hat and hope that I could pick somebody that would really thrive in a course that requires you to just hurl yourself toward dismount platforms, I think we got the guy right now.
I think you're spot on with that.
He's gonna do a couple push-ups here,
just to show off how strong he is.
That's right. Never stop grinding, bro. Grind set.
Almost wanted to take the chalk with him, decide against it.
Yeah. Eli's good, man. He just moved up to a more elite team. He was on an elite team. Now he's on a more elite team. He's good. We're losing him. He's moving to Texas.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks. But they'll take care of him down there. Become Cowboy Eli.
Yeah, I think he's fit to be a cowboy.
Yeah, he is.
Or like a sheriff.
Yeah, or like, you know when you play cops and robbers? He'll be the robbers. We got our chat's acting up over here. Some of the athletes who are running later. Eli's picking up points, man.
He's cruising.
He
Hasn't
is cruising.
slowed down for a second. Yeah, I think I'm set on him being a sheriff.
Yeah.
I can't really envision anything else now.
Sheriff Eli.
You think he'd ride a horse or a donkey?
Probably a centaur. He could just be a centaur.
That's true.
That way. Why don't they hire more centaurs to be sheriffs?
I don't think they collaborate
I feel like they could
too well.
Save on like machinery, and that way you don't have to buy a horse and hire a cop to be the sheriff. You could just have the centaur and then.
Yeah, but then you have to hire a horse and a sheriff.
Well, you just fuse the horse. You just make the centaur.
But the horse still wants to get paid even when it's fused.
The horse won't have any like cognitive. It wouldn't have a head or like upper body or anything at all.
I don't know.
The
We'll
head
have
and
to get
neck,
to
it would
Eli
just
on
have-
this.
All right, we'll ask him afterward. Coming up close, man. He's gonna have to. I mean, he's fail free. So if he clears, even if it's slower than
He will be
what
ahead.
Aiden did, yeah. I think we're gonna see another one, man. Aiden missed this first grab. It is precise and it's pretty far away.
I think he's got it in him.
I think he does too. I think he's gonna skip it. He's gonna skip the board. Boom, and he's free. No,
No.
my boy. He's gonna have time. He has to wait out that reset. Oh, you know he's just buzzing with it. He's just buzzing with boom. Waits out the reset time.
Second.
Come
right
on,
now.
dude. Let's go. Send that thing.
Come on, go.
Oh, he's gonna time it out. No. That's a great run. Bam. Dismounts to it anyway. Look at that. The hands go up. That's a good run. He dove for that thing, man. He really dove for that thing.
I mean, that's a huge jump.
Yeah, it's big, dude. It is really big.
And then when it's just held up by the straps, too, it gets scary.
Mm-hmm. Ronin's up there on starting platform. That's 10 feet up. So he's sitting 10 foot up. Would you rather take Seb's job? Let's take another look at him here. There he is. Would you rather take Seb's job?
And he goes to Jocko.
Ready on reset. You can
Yeah. Grab him, Skinny. Grab him.
Judge Skinny is grabbing at his legs a little bit. Ronin's ready, man. He's ready to get this show on the road. There he is. And we're off. Bam. Obstacle 1, no problem. Obstacle 2, underway. Obstacle 3, underway. Ronin's come a long way, too, lately.
Obstacle 4, underway.
Underway, homie. Onto the balance. Not a lot of people have gotten this one, like, clean. Eli and Aiden were pretty close.
That?
Yeah. Scrambled it, man. That's the name of the game. You know, there's things you can teach. You can teach somebody, you know, be on the balls of your feet, keep your head, you know, slightly forward, but you can't teach little saves like that because you can't think of every little nuanced, bizarre scenario that's specific to this sport.
Yeah, and that's one obstacle that you'll see.
Yeah, dude.
At a
Once. It'll never be exactly replicated again. This move you can teach, though. This particular type of slider tech you can teach. There you go. Oh, he just needs 5% less.
It's so frustrating while you're up there, too.
Yeah, huck it. Oh, he's going to huck it.
Come on.
There we go.
Nice. I mean, yeah, you can feel like you're doing everything right, too. It's just...
It fights you, man. He went down to the fingertips there.
It's just anything to get off that with momentum. It's just...
You can see here the little delayed swings with that left arm.
Yeah,
sets
really
up the direction.
Up. Perfectly center within that ring. Save.
Hucks it. Take the hit, man. Get the point.
I'm really close friends with that block.
Yep. On to the cat grabs. Cat back. Double checking with the judge. See if he can grab that post, and he can.
Stepping in the hand slot.
You know it.
Smart. Get that little extra momentum. Nice grab.
Chilling. He's fail free. He got a little tangled up on the slider. Maybe a couple extra swings.
Planning out his hands. I mean, you can plan out your hands so many times, like before you're on the course, and then you get there and you're like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I definitely relate to that.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I was ever super thorough with like exact hand placement type of Were you a more analytical or more intuitive when you'd run?
I was really analytical, and then I'd get there and I wouldn't remember any of it, and it'd be pretty intuitive.
Yeah, I think just about the same. I think just about the same thing happened. Especially when you're first kind of doing ninja, like you know you're working hard, you know you're doing the conditioning, you know you should be able to do it, so you just get out there and go quick. You're not as good of dang these times out. That's a good run out of Ronin. No falls.
He went straight to the other side of the pendulum.
Yeah, I did like that. Yep. Give a head start of momentum. Use the ring, like pull off the ring. Speaking of ring, look at that lonely starting block ring.
Yeah, we need Seb to go fix it.
Yeah, there he is.
Look at that. I think we made his job too easy having that post so close for him to step on while waiting.
Yeah.
But
how many times do you think Seb's going to do the warped wall today?
Is he resetting all day?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Enough to where he's not going to want to do that tomorrow.
Yeah. There goes Benny.
Or again.
Benny looks like he's out of Ninjas United.
Yep. That's United. Huge kicks. Look at how fast that momentum's built.
Yeah, they do a lot of big swings and like traditional bar work over there, I think. can kind of see it in the athletes.
Lots of
Sean used to come over here once in a while.
Lots of balance and agility there too. Mainly balance. So that obstacle was no problem for him.
Right. See what the approach is here. There we go. Hop that thing forward and lachey. I mean, that is
perfectly
good slider
set
tech.
it up. Oh, didn't even need that set up.
No, kind of running with intention here.
Yeah. I mean, everything he's done has just perfectly lined him up for what he's doing next.
There we go. It looks like he just has to commit to it.
Yeah.
He is lined up.
It's just the sideways moves are
there
so awkward.
Yeah, it is too. And that's
perfect straight into that next lachey.
Yeah, it was a good fix.
He's got tons of time too.
How do you think you say that last name? Kaetterhenry? Kaetterhenry?
I don't know. I'm not gonna mispronounce it. I think it's.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you can do that for the both of us.
Keep trying. Kind of zipping along. I mean, based on what we've seen, I can't imagine that
he doesn't
clear is out of the question. You know what I mean? He's got a ton of time. He's got a minute and a half.
I think it's going to be a matter if he becomes a victim of the pendulum or not.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's not a super atypical obstacle, but you don't see him everywhere.
And then this pendulum is heavy.
Yeah, that puppy's got weight. That's why we had that real light tester go up there.
Yeah, T-Money.
Ooh, nice save.
Which, I mean, it's better for jumping off of for sure, but at the same time,
for sure,
building that momentum is just atrocious.
Yep. Real early in the run order, we saw who was the first person to start building swing on this thing. Was it maybe Ariya or something like that? But using that one leg tech where you use your leg to like pendulum to cooperate with the swing of the pendulum works really well. What Benny's doing too is also working. You just stand up at the high points of the swing and kind of squat through neutral. He's got enough to do it. Like, he has enough. There we go. All right, he's going to have to be kind of quick here.
Come on. It's going to be a huge jump for him.
Cameraman's giving us the post view.
He's got 7 seconds. He's got to go.
You can't overthink this, man. We got to go. Oh, no. Time's out. Still a great run.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I have a hard time believing that won't move him on.
Yeah, dude, there's no way it won't. I mean, fail free up to the very last move.
Yeah.
Up next, we got Clara. Boom. I know Clara was excited to compete. She's been killing it all year, dude. She's gold tier.
Wow. Yeah, she's always been going from one competition to the next.
Yeah, she sends. Not the tiny little kid anymore. I mean, kind of a athlete sort of developed throughout about the last year, just kind of tearing through the elites. Hitting podium. I think she's podiumed here. Probably she won, yeah. She won one of the qualifiers, which is nuts because like her age division has
rolling the shin on that balance obstacle.
Yep. Yeah, she also does those tech skill practices here too. She has outside of like the regular practice schedule, there are those elite tech skill practices.
Just to fix the hair.
Yeah, she's chilling. Look at that.
So unbothered by the course. Time to fix her hair while hanging.
Unburdened, bro. Just unburdened by the hair. Look at that. You can see that desync kind of scissor kick with the legs.
Straight into the center of that ring. I mean, so many people have just nailed that infinity.
Yep.
I remember it was probably less than a year ago when we were still just like trying to get it all figured out.
Yeah, and real sharp direction changes. Yeah, I mean, the way things involved, everybody's strong, so you can't just make courses physically difficult anymore. Everybody has power for days. I mean, the sport's been around. Really, it's been around for a good decade of organization, so you can't just make everything big. So you have to add in these, not only like what's meta, like, current setting tech, but direction changes, change the shape of holds, change the height, distance, angle of dismounts. They all just kind of keep up.
It's incredible, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if she doesn't get hung up here, she's got time for a full clear.
Yeah, totally fail free. She's going to have to build this fast, though. There we go. I like that she's moving over. Even as she's building, she's kind of starting to move over.
Yep, timing it with the swing.
Yeah, I mean, if she gets this, if she lands and she has 20-some seconds and she dives right into that last one, we could get a full clear.
Absolutely, and I think she's about to go here.
Come on, do it.
She's looking at it.
Do it.
Plenty.
Send it.
There
we go. I think we're going to see it, man.
Come on. 30 seconds. Plenty of time.
I think we're going to see it. She just has to commit to it.
Yep. She commits. Be the first full clear, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, she looks fully conditioned. Come on, dude. Come on. No! Just fingertips. She has time if she sprints. She's going to have like 6 seconds. She's going to have to link the dismount, though. Link it. Dang, that's a good run at Clara.
I mean, this last jump has just proven to be so much harder than it looks.
Yeah, it's big. What we got next? Mr. Grunty. All right, hear me out. If he is smooth through the balance, I think we have a full clear right here.
Yeah. I don't
Based on...
Wolff had that same issue that Ryan had earlier.
Yep. Look at this attack, dude.
I think he's going to dismount here. I think he could have. He had so much power.
If he's smooth through this, I seriously think we get full clear. Based on what I've seen lately out of... just him just in my peripherals at practice and stuff and competing.
Team Grunt.
Team Grunt, homie. Get it. Yeah, also Aiden is one of his little teammates out there. That's really smart. See that lead tech?
Yeah, he just... I think that was spot on. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's nuts. Look at this little delayed swing here. There you go. Lean into it. Oh, he wanted to. Forced infinity. You see as he's running, he's checking his hands. Did you see that?
I did.
He just assumes that his body's just going to go in the right direction.
He's that confident in himself.
Yeah, he's chilling, man.
I don't know what's on the socks. Is that pizza? But I really like it.
Let's see here. Yeah, maybe pizzas or like, see if we can get maybe one of our camera operators can zoom in on the socks. Freya, hook us up with that sock cam. Mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese socks. That's crazy because T-Money stores cheese in his socks.
Yeah, but he doesn't store the Mac.
No, not the Mac, but he does store cheese in his socks.
Yeah.
Something about like the texture on his toes.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a full clear, bro. I think it's happening right here.
Yeah, I have a hard time seeing him miss this jump.
Look at that. See him drop that leg? This is that's good tech.
I mean, he's always just committed.
Yeah,
to
man.
These moves like this.
Yeah, he puts in the hours too. Like he puts in the hours lately. Get out of there, big guy. Maybe he's planning for day 2 here.
Yeah, I mean he's got plenty of time, but
you want time in case you miss that jump though. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
Straight into it.
Moment of truth. We got a little under a minute. If he catches this, it's the first clean clear. Look at this. Look at that focus. He's focused.
Out.
Tongue out. Do it, dude.
Yeah, fingertips.
Look at that.
Look at his
You
face.
see that face? That was crazy.
Full clear.
We gotta do it. Let's see if we got that on replay. Did we? Is our replay? Look at that face. Yeah!
Yeah, he knew he had that.
He's out here, bro.
Full dive.
That's sick. That was a good run, man.
That was a great
run. That's good to see.
run.
So we know that the whole thing's possible. It's all possible. It's all possible clean, too. So up next we got River. I wonder what these kids would say after their course run, what their favorite obstacle was.
Not the balance.
Not the balance, dude. No way.
Full confidence with that one.
The first one, yeah. Our technician. No, he missed the rope.
I mean, yeah, you can get so focused up on the next move that you forget the move you're on.
Yep, that's true. Oh, he's kind of hitting the ground. He's getting a little ahead of himself. This is fine. I mean, he's elite. Can see those. You want your breaths to be nice and slow in this situation here, and just focus. I mean, this would be a massive upset. There we go.
Yep, slowing down.
There we go. I like that control. I like that control. Get low. Get your hands on something.
Still got plenty of course to recover on.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean he saw the whole thing put together. That's a testament to his abilities. I mean, mentally too, as an athlete, to see him center himself after 2 falls like that.
No!
What?
One hand! That was a great save.
Yeah, that was nuts. I mean, it's a finals. Gotta kind of fight for it. Not everybody moves on. You know, you do want to be in a good spot in the run order too for day 2. You want to run late enough to see at least, you know, enough of the course done and completed to, in case you need to adapt any of your plan.
Yeah, it's just running late is always just. I don't know if I've been in a situation where I've wanted to run earlier.
Yeah.
It's
as long as I see one clear, then it's fine. You know, it helps
Yeah.
a lot mentally to see one clear than just it's such a huge, you know, relief. But I also did done a couple competitions. You ever done a comp in isolation?
Yep, I did one. Yeah.
Good?
Down at Ninja U.
Okay. Yeah, I did like that too. I think he's going to have enough for this point, but I mean just enough. Like he's going to have to send it almost like right here.
Come on.
Ooh, that one extra swing might have
Go,
taken
go,
it from
go.
him. Yep, that one extra swing
Come
I
on.
think took it from him. He's still, I mean, that has to put him in a decent spot, probably. I mean, he's got 2 falls.
I think it's
Let's
possible.
look, where's our leaderboard here? Let's take a look. So that, I mean, it put him in exactly
Right at
8th,
eight.
right?
Yeah.
We can't have many left, I guess. We could probably take a look. Yeah, 3. Maybe 3 left.
I think it's... I don't know. It's...
And we're off. Mr. Moose.
I was saying hi to the camera earlier today.
Yeah, Mr. Moosey. I think it is. Let's see. 7, 8, 9. I think it is 12 feet. I think it's a 12-foot dismount.
12 feet?
Yeah, because those lanes are 7 feet wide inside of post to inside of
Yeah.
post. So with the post, that's another foot. So it's 8 plus 5. Yeah, 12 or 13 feet.
I mean, that's like
It's big.
6 or 7 mooses.
Yeah,
Meese.
that's depending on how you orient them.
Yeah, I'm thinking like head to toes.
Like sausage links?
Yeah, yeah.
Moose sausage. Do people eat moose?
I don't,
Like moose burger? I know they eat buffalo and...
I don't know.
It's cooking along, man. Moose is good, dude. And his brother, too.
I mean,
Caleb.
they put in the work.
Yeah, they do. Look at that link tech. Oh, you know,
Cause you
look at him.
wanted
Look at his
to-
face. You know he wanted to link that.
Yeah, I don't. You can always see it. Like everybody's got a little different reaction.
Yeah. Dancing along through the course. No falls. Nice cat tech. Into the cone zone. Minute 40. You got to see a teammate clear. Got our chat livening up a little bit. Yeah, drop a comment in the chat.
I don't think Moose is gonna have a problem with this one. I
No,
think.
dude, look at that. Look how much swing he got just off the pole in that ring.
Look at. I bet he could go right now.
That was kind of what we were hoping. That's what we were hoping.
Look at that. Perfect.
boom.
Look at all that momentum.
Yeah, we out here.
He's better at that than I am, and he's
No, Moosey! Oh, he's going to have to cook now.
a quarter of my size.
What did he do wrong? He had so much momentum. It looks like he just...
I think he timed the jump wrong.
Oh, it's so much. It's such a full body event to get that thing moving. Look at this. Look how fast he...
Go straight into it.
Yeah, look how fast he's got his... It's all sequenced out and everything, too.
I mean, have you ever weighed those?
The pendulums?
Yeah.
We
mean-
could figure it out, actually. I mean...
Because how much? That's got to be, what, at least 30, 40 pounds?
The pendulum itself is heavier than that. Let's see. There's this metal plate. You see the shelf he's standing on? There's this
Yeah.
metal plate that is
And he gets
bolted
the
to that.
test.
Oh, he's gonna have to cook. Oh, and he times. He got that point,
he got
though.
the point,
Yeah, he's got that point. Should we see what that does? What's the scoreboard here? Okay, that put him in 6th. That is actually not horrible.
I think that guarantees
Yeah,
him a spot.
it locks him in. Yeah, it locked him in today, too. He needed to get that. Woo. Some drama, bro. Speaking of drama, we have the one, the only.
Doing the Egyptian.
Doing the Egyptian. Look at the Egyptian wonder, bro.
And Seb's just trying to hand over the
Seb's up there in the warped wall dead hang. Get it, big dog. Boom.
Frank will put his body on the line.
Yeah, he will.
He will put everything on the line. I mean,
this dude has the energy, man.
he
I think
puts
he's
everything everywhere. There's practices, he'll just flop around until he gets it.
He does.
And
He's built like what? Like a wrestler, like a tank. Like if you were to scale him to our size, like 5'7" or something, it's not somebody you'd want to get in a fight with.
I wouldn't want to get to a fight with him now.
Current size. Yeah, current size. I
He'll
still
beat me
wouldn't
up.
want to fight him.
Yeah, he'd beat me up. I think he's beaten me up before, actually, when I've coached
I believe it.
Yeah.
Okay, good infinity tech, smart. I like how he wrenched that right hip backward. Little hand swap. I wonder if he knows he can use the truss.
I don't think he does.
I don't think he does.
Or at least he.
There we go.
Maybe he does. You just really didn't want to use it.
Yeah. Boom. We're clean like that, bro. We're clean like that. I mean, he's on a team with Grant and Aiden, those guys too, so. Yeah, he is a fan favorite. Chat's popping off about the Frank.
Yeah.
The Frankfurt.
Yeah, just the chat is just cheering for Frank.
It's crazy how people's families, you know, you can like see characteristics and like shape, like face shape and stuff like that, but also posture and movement.
Yeah. No. They kind of all move the same.
Yeah. See, his dad just won, I think, our last qualifier. That was hype. And then he's got a little sister and little brother who also do ninja. Nice. Sends it. Right, we out here.
I think we're gonna see another full clear.
I think so.
And if we don't see it, we're gonna see a big slap.
Yep.
On the floor.
It is so sendy. It's so sendy.
He will put everything out there for this.
Yeah,
Oh,
easy. We're gonna have to make this harder for day 2. Boom, we out here. We out here like that. Another clear on the books for Senior Frank. Look at this.
A little bit of his dancing.
Boom, bam. Nice clean run. Was that faster than?
Yeah.
Bam. We got to see both, didn't we? Yeah, that was
4 seconds.
Oh, that is
I
close.
mean, you look at
the top.
They're
Yo,
all the same.
look at this. Look at Grant Wolff and
Oh my,
here, we'll
that's
get
the
rid of that.
exact
Yeah,
same.
it's the exact same time, but there's one fall. A 1 fall difference. That's crazy. Austin. I think Austin is another family of ninjas, if I remember right. Right? Am I thinking of the same
I have no idea.
Austin here? I think that Austin has another family of ninjas. Pretty sure. Yeah, so we'll see his mom compete later. I mean, he's running late. Look at that set. That's really good bar slider tech. Must have access to some bar work somewhere.
I think he was going for that link as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's one thing to set it up. To actually do it, it's so
To commit
gutsy.
to it, dude, in comp is a totally different story. I wonder what we'll see on day 2 out of some of them who are real close, you know.
Oh, lost a shoot. Will he put it back on? Putting it back on.
All these cat grabs, man. These whole body events. This is a competitive pace. We're at, he's got over 2 minutes left. You can see his rank change also in real time, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Taking a page out of Moose's book here.
Yep. Straight
Head
to the
start.
other side, too.
Yep, head start of momentum.
Looks like he's already got plenty.
Yeah, he could send it if he wants to take the hit. Be sure about it. We're going to get another, I think we're going to get another, at a minimum, clear. If he can be accurate with the hands, see the focus. Oh, yeah, dude, full confidence. This is actually a wild, like the time difference is actually wild right there, too. That's nuts. That's
walks it off like it's no big deal.
Strolling on out. Up next, we have our first ever diamond tier, diamond rank athlete. This is the last of the wave.
Is there any more diamond tier athletes even?
It would have probably been Lorna, but she only did 2 competitions. I think Myka was the only one to break into the diamond. Yep, Skylar I think came really close. I think Myka's the only one to puncture into the diamond.
Yeah, just such dominance is needed.
Yeah, she's feared, man. Like there's a reason she's running last.
I mean, there's certain names like you show up to a.
Austin actually just made diamond, the last runner. Some drama in the championship here, boys. Setting up an infinity.
Yep.
Running real collected. Kind of we're used to seeing that out of Myka. Look at that. I think that's the first one we've seen to do that, right?
Yep.
She's got to be, maybe she's just thinking a step ahead, that potential changes for day 2. She knows the course is going to be, I don't think she's worried about qualifying for day 2.
No, I don't think.
I think she's trying to put herself in the optimal spot here, and maybe she's thinking about what the changes could be. Got to see some teammates here. See what she opts to do here. Super smart. You can see as she pulled the pendulum back, she dropped down and put weight onto the shelf, too, to get a head start on momentum.
They've really just perfected it by now.
Yeah. Comfy. That's what that pit pillow is there for. Look at this, look at the amount of time left.
I don't see any chance of her missing this.
I don't think so either. She's a little bit on the tall side, so
yeah.
Look at that.
It looked like a little jog on that.
Boom. Just clean. Full clear. Put in the work. Made it happen. Let's take a look here. That's still waiting on. There we go. Now we're updated. Yeah. Wild. Full 0 fails. 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Yo, check this out. So the Grant and Aiden And even Eli, 3:04.55. We have the milliseconds broken down here. Grant is 184,550 milliseconds. And Aiden is 184,559 milliseconds. That's why Grant squeezed, well, and the fall, but that's just crazy. That
9 milliseconds apart.
Yeah, that is absolutely baffling. Well, that's the whole day one for the 8 and 10-year-old division. We are going to double check all the software and everything. We're going to do an announcement here for who moves on. So our head judge will call everybody over. We're going to do an announcement on who moves on and the run order. And they're going to compete. Those top 8 for boys, top 8 for girls are going to compete tomorrow in the Grand Hurrah. So we're going to tally everything up real quick, everybody, and we will see you down on the floor for the qualifying, Day 2 qualifier announcement in just a second. We'll see you soon. So here will be a look at the run order for tomorrow. Let's see, Miles. That will be the run order for tomorrow. Looks like the judge had him head up in reverse order for whatever reason. So the first runner will actually be in the back. Last runner will be in the very front. This will be the run order for the girls now in the the real order. So looks at Jayla, nearest one here to the camera is going to be running first, and those will be the finalists for the girls. Look at them smiling. Look at them smile. That's the 8 to 10-year-old wave, everybody, for day 1 of the championships here for Midwest Ninja Series. Some excitement, man, some drama.
Oh, and some dragging.
And some dragging around. Well, that's that. Gang, we're going to make our changes to the course real quick. Change some batteries out, stuff like that. And that's that. We're going to start the 11 to 13-year-old wave. What time are we starting this next wave at, Technician T? First runner's at 3:45. That's going to give us, that'll give you guys a chance to get a snack, get a drink, get a beer, get a bunch of beer.
Eat some Primo Chalk.
Eat some Primo Chalk. Shout out to Primo Chalk. Stir some Primo Chalk into your beer. You know what it is. Thanks for tuning in to the first division here on day 1 of the MNS Finals. We're going to change some stuff around. We will be back soon.